Hi there, crafters and scrappers. This is Christine from Bugmark Creations. Today I am showing you how to make this cute little tag. It's, sorry about the glare there. It's a I think it's 4 inches, 5 inches. Yeah, it's 5 inches by 3 inches. So 5 inches this way, 3 inches this way. And I'm using the Memory Box Deer Trio die, this one. So alright, so to do all this, I'm kind of going step by step, but I've already got most of the stuff cut out already. So you have your tag in your choice of colors. I'm using a really pretty teal green. And you'll need a tree of some sort. This one measures about 3.5 by about 2 inches. So 3.5 by 2. I just hand cut this one, just folded a piece of paper in half and just trimmed out a tree. So that. And then the deer, of course, I trimmed out of white. I cut him out of white and just kept it the length that it stays at. And then I cut 2 pieces of snow, which is just hand cut however you want. This is about 1.5 inches, an inch to 1.5 inches high on one side and then a little bit lower on the other. And then you need another one for layering. So it'll go like that. Kind of like this. And then what you'll need to stick everything together is, of course, you'll need some kind of glue runner or regular wet glue. And for me, what I did with to get the snow on here is I just used my Zig 2-way glue pen, and this one's actually the pen. It's really small, so that. And I used some pure white glitter. And for the sparkles, for the snow effect on the tree and the bottom here, I used just some dazzling diamond dust. And of course for the top you'll need a string of some sort. I'm just using this cute little fuzzy trim. So first off, what you want to do is you want to take your tree and figure out where you want to place your tree, which I am going to be placing it right about there. So right here. I don't want to glue anything down quite yet. You want to try to figure out where you want everything. Oh, and you need some dimensionals. Some like pop dots or Stampin' dimensionals, whatever you want to use. And then just kind of lay it down there. So I want to move this up just a touch, just about there. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you don't have it trimmed right at the bottom, because we're just going to trim some of that off anyways. So you just want to kind of line everything up how you want it, just to make sure that it looks good with everything. So like that, so you can sort of see the snow and everything behind. And yeah, I like that where it is there. So what you want to do is with the tree is you want to glue the tree down first before you do anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue the tree down. You don't have to glue it too well. I mean, it'll stay, just kind of whatever. My other one, I'd actually used glue on it because it seemed to work a little bit better, but it doesn't matter. And yes, we want the overhang because we are going to trim that off, so you don't have to make it exact at this particular moment. So just get that stuck down about there. That looks good. It doesn't matter if your tree is completely straight or crooked because, well, it's a tree. It doesn't have to be. So, alright, so now that we got this stuck down, this is when you want to dot the snow on and get your white, this on here. So I'm just going to grab a scratch piece of paper here. You won't be able to see me do this too well because white on white is hard to see. Let's move these out of the way. There. Alright, so just gonna take her, get our pen here working. Sorry. There we go. And just kind of dot. I think that looks good. Okay. Set your tree with that, and then just sprinkle your white glitter. Or if you have a white gel pen, that works just the same. Probably work actually easier. I just like the dimensional effect on it. So I'll do that, and then just pick up the tree tag. if you can. Just kind of. There, so we have snow all over it now. Set that aside. Just gonna put this back. There's that. And then, okay, so doesn't matter if it's completely dry. And this is where you want to take all of your pieces like this, and you want to kind of add the glue across this here to kind of make it snow capped, just by like just randomly drawing snow with your pen. Give it a snow effect. You can make it thinner or thicker, however you want, doesn't matter. Like that. Just snow it up. There. And then I took my Dazzling Diamonds, which I'm probably going to end up doing this off screen here by accident. Maybe. There we go. Just my Dazzling Diamonds and just shake it on. There we go. Now we have pretty snow-capped tree. I just set that to dry and continue on with these pieces as well. Just do the tops of these ones because you want a place for the dimensionals to sit. So just across the top here. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. So I actually thought my thing here was recording, and I put the bottom piece on here, and I've also done pop dots. So on the second layer of snow, your smaller layer of snow, you get one layer of pop dot, and on the deer, just on the bottom part, right here on this part you sparkled up, it gets one layer of pop dots, and on the bodies of all the deer and the head of the buck here, it gets two. So one layer on the bottom, two on the top. So what we want to do now is just take off your stuff here on here. Knock off there. Just take those off, and then just layer it. So this will be down a little bit towards the bottom here, just like that. These ones are cut to exact same length as the top here. So now we have this layered effect happening here. So the tree and the first layer of snow are flat, and then the second one's popped up. And then we want to take off all these on the deer. Whoops, on the deer. So we'll just take all these little thingies off. They can be a little bit fiddly, but they come off pretty easy. And that one, and that one. Okay, so I got all those. Sorry, it's the first time using this new camera of mine, so it's kind of difficult to see. This one here you want to line up, just kind of measure the deer. Oopsie. Kind of get the deer in there so they're kind of on the edge and kind of not. So the area where you can cut the buck up. I was just lining the buck's leg up with it so the leg is flush. And then just kind of pick this up and see if it sits pretty much flat, because you want it sort of kind of completely flat at the bottom like that, and then you can just press it down and press the deer down like that. That way everything's all popped up and they're not going to go anywhere funny. And so it's all popped up just beautifully like this. So you got the double layer on the bottom, and then it's like that on there. Okay. And that is pretty much all. So all we have to do now is just flip this over and trim off the white here, unless you like the look of that. I mean, it looks cute either way, but just for this I am trimming this flush with this, so it'll be completely flattened. Sorry, this is off screen. I don't mean to be. That and there. So we have all our little pieces trimmed off, so we are completely flat again, and it looks so cute. And then all we do is just take our little string here, tie it around the top. So I just put it in I measure these two lengths so they're pretty much the same, and pop it through from the back to the front with this, so it goes in the back side and then the front, and then just kind of find the loop like that, and then take loop, put the tails through the loop, and then just pull gently, and it's at the top there, and there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it made it fairly clear. Sorry about all the goosiness of it, I'm not used to it, but there we go. So now we have two identical tags, just like that. And I'll have pictures at the end so you can see what the results are. Thank you. Bye.